Blackbeard isn't just playing the game of pirates, he's playing the game of power itself. While Luffy and the others chase the One Piece, Blackbeard is building something even more dangerous. What if I told you that his ultimate goal might not be treasure at all, but absolute control over the world's supply chains, forcing the world government to bow before him? If this theory is true, Blackbeard could be the most dangerous mastermind One Piece has ever seen. Blackbeard has always been a wild card in One Piece. Unlike the other Yonko, his moves are shrouded in mystery, and his ambitions seem to go beyond just becoming the Pirate King. But what if Blackbeard's real plan isn't about finding the One Piece, but about controlling the world from the shadows? A shocking new theory suggests that Blackbeard is setting up a global monopoly on trade, one that could make him more powerful than even the world government itself. Today, we'll break down the hidden pieces of his plan and how it could change the One Piece world forever. Blackbeard has been making major moves in One Piece's Final Saga. He plays the game of One Piece differently from most pirates. While many characters in One Piece's Final Saga have had relatively simple journeys, namely traveling from one location to another to accomplish tasks such as discovering the poneglyphs of One Piece or apprehending pirates, Blackbeard's strategy has been slightly more complicated. So far, Blackbeard has assigned his crew to numerous assignments throughout the New World, breaking them into groups to execute certain components of a broader scheme. The crew's accomplishments include stealing pudding from the Big Mom pirates, capturing the likeness of the Elder Saturn, and defeating the Heart Pirates in a fight. Some of the Blackbeard pirates' minor adventures include stationing Lafitte to keep a check on Umit's shipping concern, an important underworld shipping concern that supplies food to One Piece's Mary Jouise. This maritime firm had previously been crippled and attacked by the Revolutionary Army, leaving it in a vulnerable position. Finally, as many fans are already aware, Blackbeard's ultimate ambition in One Piece is to establish a pirate empire that is officially recognized by the government. This theory explores Blackbeard's major plan. In One Piece, taking control of the world through trade dominance. Blackbeard may be attempting to control the world's supply chain. He may use Neo-Mads to create weapons for trade with the network. To begin, with Lafitte studying Umit's shipping company, the pirate organization may be seeking to take over the company, seizing control of the supply routes that directly benefit the One Piece world government. To accomplish this, because the shipping company's security may be compromised as a result of the revolutionary strikes, they may want Devon's assistance, posing as a high-ranking world government official to facilitate the takeover. After acquiring the shipping company, Blackbeard in One Piece would have direct control over some of the most critical supply routes. The theorist then adds that he could approach the newly founded One Piece's Neo-Mads, the scientific pirate group comprised of Caesar and Vinsmoke Judge, and hire them to manufacture weapons that he could transfer via his newly established supply chain. This may be especially easy to utilize, given the present hole in One Piece's armament supply trade due to the removal of Doflamingo and Kaido. Blackbeard may be able to control a new food supply for the world nobles, creating the supply chain. To Mary Jouise could force the world government's hand. Finally, with the Revolutionary Army destroying the Bondolas, Mary Jouise's primary mode of transportation, which is isolated on top of the Red Line, Blackbeard could employ Vinsmoke Judge's Germa 66 snail fleet to continue delivering to Mary Jouise. This would force the world government's hand, leaving Blackbeard's ships as the only plausible alternative for restoring Marijoa's constant supply chain. From here, Blackbeard could utilize his power over the world government to force them to allow him to establish his pirate nation, therefore officially completing his ambition. In the end, this could be Blackbeard's plan for his own empire in One Piece. Although there are other reasons why Blackbeard may be monitoring worldwide commerce networks, this method is consistent with the Blackbeard pirates' prior operations. Hopefully, although it may not happen during the Elbaf arc, Blackbeard will carry out his final plan in One Piece. Summary and highlights. Blackbeard, a major threat in One Piece's Final Saga, employs a cryptic endgame plan. Blackbeard's intricate strategy entails seizing control of supply routes and establishing a legitimate pirate kingdom. Blackbeard intends to compel the world government's hand by controlling trade and food supplies. If this theory turns out to be true, Blackbeard could become the greatest villain in One Piece history not by brute force, but by pulling the strings of the entire world. With his crew positioned in key locations and his influence expanding, will Luffy and the others even realize the true danger before it's too late? What do you think of this theory? Is Blackbeard planning something even bigger than we can imagine? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of One Piece. Thank you very much for visiting the Mugiwara Review YouTube channel, buddy. We hope you enjoy our review analysis. Don't forget to subscribe and continue joining us on our joyful journey in the world of anime. If you have any wishes, question, or suggestions for our next videos, feel free to express your thoughts on the comments below. Thank you very much for your support, and until we meet again, see you next time, buddy. What is One Piece anime? One Piece is a manga and anime story about a young boy named Monkey D. Luffy who wants to be the king of the pirates in the world. As a child, he eats a devil fruit, a strange plant that makes him able to stretch like rubber. Before the show starts, Luffy goes out into the world for the first time and starts to gather a group of pirates. The main group grows over time, but it starts with Luffy, Nami the Navigator, and a swordsman named Roronoa Zoro. At some point, Luffy and his friends are known as the Straw Hat Pirates, and they go on many exciting adventures across the ocean. One Piece is a lot of fun because it's silly. Luffy goes from island to island around the world in the series. Each island has its own setting and theme. It's a pretty fantastical world full of animals that look like people, live skeletons, and other delightfully strange things. Within moments, the group is in a winter scene, and the next, they are on a tropical island full of giants. The show is full of silly and bright details. For example, Zoro holds a sword in his mouth, a scary military boss wears a cute bulldog hat, and people don't use phones to talk to each other instead. They use special transponder snails that can send and receive messages. Luffy is a carefree person who just wants to eat a tasty meal and laugh at bad jokes. Even though there are some funny parts in the series, a lot of One Piece is about freedom. During his travels, Luffy often takes up guns to help his friends and encourages others to do the same against pirates and government-backed military occupations. The characters in Luffy and his crew get stronger with each fight, which is typical for shonen manga. A lot of the story is about how Luffy beats a problem that seemed impossible to solve and finds some kind of secret power. After each fight, Luffy and his team get stronger and move closer to his main goal, which is to find the One Piece. Why is it called One Piece? The first part of both the manga and the anime shows that Pirate King Ghoul D. Roger is telling the truth about the mythical wealth called the One Piece. One Piece is the name of the show, because Luffy wants to find the One Piece and become the next Pirate King. One of Luffy's main goals in the show is mentioned in the show's title. What is the One Piece? The answer to this question is still one of the biggest secrets in the series. It's been more than 1,000 episodes, and we still don't know what One Piece is. We know that the One Piece is the name of the treasure that Ghoul D. Roger collected on his travels because of details in the manga. We still don't know a lot about the treasure, though. There are a lot of ideas from fans about what the One Piece is, but we still don't know what it is or even if it's real. The One Piece could just be the friends Luffy makes along the way.